And then Oregon, the last comment here. Go wake up all the evangelical and Zionist MAGA patriots about Zionism. Instead of being mad at other tribes, make it your mission to spread the truth about evil Zionism. Zionism is the root of all evil. I would agree to an extent. It is part of the evil of the world because this is a tribe that's allowed to be tribalist. But I think most evil and corruption is a direct reflection of our cowardice and our complacency. Our cowardice and and I want to leave this video with this being said. I understand all of your reasons for being part of your identity. I get it. It's okay. You can love your ancestors. You can love its art, history. You want to preserve it. I'm not saying do not do that. I'm not saying you're no longer white. White people don't exist. Europeans are fake. I said our countries are social constructs because they are. They expand, they shrink, they disappear. All right. But I'm saying that, folks, all this nostalgia, all this one day we will do something, that's all fantasies, guys. What are the practical applications we could use politically to destroy the narrative against us? If we play identity politics, in my opinion, we are setting ourselves up for disaster because the game is rigged. Why would you play a rigged game? If you go to a fair, a carnival, you know most of those games are rigged. Why would you spend $20 for a bear when you know that basketball hoop is not shaped as a circle, it's an oval, and you're never going to make it? Why would you play the game? Yet you know identity politics is rigged, and you still want to play it, and then you get mad at me for telling you it's rigged. I'm not saying don't group your people together and find common interest. And those people that you group together are good human beings who are fighting for justice. And you will find, if you have compassion and you're open, you will find other people in other groups, even if they're small, and there are not many of them, compassion, and say, I agree with you. I've seen plenty of videos of people attacking Trump supporters, calling them racists, and seeing black guys saying, he's not racist. What are you talking about? You ever see that video with the Latino reporter? Are you racist? And he goes, wait, no, you're racist. So it's possible. It can happen. It might be slow. Maybe you'll say, we don't have enough time for that. Well, then what are you going to do? A physical revolution? Turner Diaries? Siege? What are you going to do? So all this nostalgia, this debating, this nonsense, this appealing to whatever, it doesn't do anything. I'm saying reject the rigged game. I'm not saying reject your identity. I'm not saying don't defend your people or whatever, or don't be this or that. I don't belong to any group. I consider myself this emergent property. I don't care if I was white, black, orange, green, Arab, Jew. I don't care what I was or what I am. I know that I belong on a universal level. I'm not saying I'm better than people. I operate on a universal level of truth. That's where I operate. I don't want to have any biases. If there were a pro-white ethno state, which was safer, I'd probably live there, of course. I technically live in an ethno city, pretty much. 97% white, because it's safe. But I wouldn't live in an ethno state or a ethnically majority white city if it wasn't safe. You see? So the end result is that it's safe. And you can say, well, it's because of genes and the behavior and social and da-da. Sure, you could. But the point is, what is the outcome? What is the result of your strategy? What is it doing? What is it not doing? I think playing identity politics that are rigged is a losing game for us. I'm not saying don't go out there and wake up your fellow Europeans and white people to what's happening and showing them the patterns and showing them what's going on. What I am saying too is not only do just that, but reach out to the other groups who are also victims to the same foe we are fighting and say, hey, you're getting duped too. And now you'll have all the Gentiles working together in tangent against these supremacists. And what will happen then, hopefully, half of their group will say, you know what, we don't want anything to do with this identity of supreme Judaism to control the world. And they'll turn on their own people because they have an incentive to do so. I mean, that might be wishful thinking. But I know some Jews who are not into that supremacy ideology nonsense. They're out there. They're a very small amount, Gilead Atzman, other people, but they're out there. And with them, they can start a revolution within their own people. Well, he doesn't consider himself a Jew anymore.